Well, hello and welcome, fellow shapers of the future. This early morning, not as early as mornings can get, but still early. I woke up at the crack of dawn, thought better of it, and woke up again with this sunshine. And it's just a much better start to the day than what 6 o'clock was. I came in last night in the rain. I just wanted to get out, really, grab a night, and it was so warm and wet. It was good to have just a gentle breeze come through here. So I had a bit of an open tent plan. So this is my new one. Um, as a fan of symmetry, it's not too bad. It's not perfect symmetry, but it's not too far off. There's a much deeper bowl on this one, and it's also very light, and it needs treatment pretty quickly. I'm going for a more natural varnish this time with beeswax. I'm just going to rub it in there, a few coats of beeswax, maybe once or twice a year, and that should keep this fairly fresh. Um, it does need maintaining if you use beeswax, whereas this one didn't need much maintaining at all. So I'll sand this down, get a nice finish on it, bring out that natural oak wood again rather than stains from tea and things, and put that away. Working away on this piece of wood now for a short time, really, in the scale of things. But there is a shape there I like, and I'm going to dismember it from the rest of this limb. Oh, that's actually all good wood there, and there's not much of that punk wood. So this bit might even be better than the bits I've had prior. So we've got this, which I'm still shaping. I'll keep testing it until I get some kind of float in the air, hopefully. And this one, which it's got the right shape. Perhaps I should have cut it a little bit longer on that end. Should have measured things a bit, but I could always trim that end down a little. It's got the shape and it's got the straight, so I can potentially take the middle out of this and make a boomerang. Those knots are going to be a real pain, and oak is pretty tricky to work with. So I've set a challenge here for myself to make something that just gets a lift in the air when you throw it. I might fail miserably. They ain't gonna stop me trying though. double boomerang. That's as much work as I'm prepared to put into it until I actually throw it and test it. We've got nearly, but yeah, it will be thrown this way, this being the fatter edge leading to a finer edge, should hopefully create lift. So this is where I slept last night. It was a good night, didn't wake up much. I was quite tired anyway, and I fell asleep watching Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, which is fantastic. It could have been a lot softer. It was very hard ground. What I found, my top tip, as you're getting older, is just put a bit of this down, a bit of roll mat. You only need a couple of bits maybe, but put it around your hip area, and I find that's where one of the places where you tend to put a lot of weight onto the ground is around the hips, and because I'm quite skinny, those hips can get a bit bruised up and very uncomfortable very quickly. So a couple of these things cushion that. As long as you've got a soft place for your head to rest and a soft place for your hips to rest, the rest kind of works itself out, I find. We did also make this last night, which is just a Barco blade, an old Barco blade, with a wooden handle. I just put a split in it, and then on the end dobbed a load of that thermoplastic, and now that ain't going nowhere. That's good to go for quite some time, probably. It was just so that I could get this line down here. I needed a thin blade, and other saws just couldn't get into the right angles with this. Whereas this little fill is actually very effective. I'm very much behind with my recordings at the moment. I'm still playing catch up. By the time this gets out onto YouTube, it'll probably be about 2 weeks old. That's how bad I am at the moment. The production side of things is slowing me down no end, and I'm just getting kind of log jammed at the production. I've got loads of material, loads of videos of stuff over the last few weeks ready to go on. It's just got to be made into something that's viewable, really.